And now, it's time for another episode with the two brothers who ice fish from the same hole, who have kicked the same field goals, and who will have you laughing from start to finish. Bringing you the sports, music, and entertainment straight from their Eskimo hut. It's the Eskimo Brothers Podcast.
Yeah, man. What is up out there? What is up? Welcome in to the Eskimo Brothers Podcast. Woo! Episode number 168. And it's a glorious, glorious Saturday this week. Man, oh man, brother. 168. Our last episode of 2024.
Yeah, 2024 is coming to an end, and this will be our last episode for this year. So we got the end of the year / Christmas episode loaded up for you here. So it's going to be a big one.
That's right.
And I'm looking forward to it, man. And
the Saturday before Christmas.
Saturday before Christmas, dude.
Can you believe it? Basically, the year is over.
It's dude. I don't know. Like the last couple months have just flown by, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, you sit there. I remember like sitting there early December and just one day being like, I should probably do my shopping.
Yeah.
Because I was like, it's going to be hell the week before, you know?
Yeah, like, well, you wake up December 1st and you're like, oh, yeah, I got to do all this thing. And then you wake up again and it's December 31st. You're like, holy fuck, where'd everything go? What happened?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's it, dude. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. This year, like especially the last 2 months for me have flown by because I haven't actually, like, I thought it'd be a little slower because I've been out of a job for a couple months.
Right.
And I still don't start my new job until like 3 more weeks.
I know.
So it's like, Jesus Christ.
Enjoy it now, bro.
Yeah, but like, it flew by because my sleep schedule's all fucked and everything's fucked over here where I'm at. So.
Yeah, man.
It's just the way it is.
I just blinked, dude. And I mean, you know, you've come over here. I have like one more gift still coming from Amazon today. So I'm going down to the wire, but everything should be here. So we should be good.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah, that's
to make sure that I've got everything.
Yeah, right. That's what I do, dude. Every holiday season, because I don't go to stores anymore. It's rare if you catch me out shopping, doing Christmas shopping with people. I don't.
Right.
I'm over that. So like, yeah, I'll order a shit ton of stuff, and then I'll just fucking like, it'll be here when it gets here, you know, whatever. And I'll lose track of it, and then all of a sudden I'll be like, God damn, all these packages keep coming in. And I was like,
yeah.
And then I'm like, wait, I didn't get this one, and then so you're like wondering if you're gonna get it under the wire or. You're going to be like, oh, Santa forgot to leave this one for you.
Sorry.
And it's like 2 days after Christmas.
There is one gift. There is one gift for my daughter that's not going to be here till like early January.
Oh, yeah.
There's just nothing I can do about it, bro.
Yeah.
It comes.
Sometimes that happens, man.
It's coming from China. So it's going to be a while, bro. So it's going to be a while.
Yeah, it takes a while for the gifts from China to get here.
Yeah, because it comes from China.
Yeah.
Man, but yes, it is the like Leaf said, the year last episode, but the Christmas as well. So it's a good time of year. And I think we've always mentioned like this time of year, usually if you're out in public somewhere, everybody tends to be a little bit, more nice.
Yeah.
More like, instead of like, hey, fuck you.
Yeah, they're a little more forgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's there's a little happiness in the air floating around sometimes. But
and that's all Mariah Carey's sound waves out there in the universe at the moment.
Right, yeah. You go to the grocery store, that song's on right now.
Oh, God. It's on like, she's making so much cash right now.
When I went to the grocery store to get all the stuff for my kids to get ready, because I got to buy all kinds of food for them. Mm-hmm. And yeah, the whole hour I was in there, that song did come on, and I knew it. I was like, I was anticipating this.
That's on a playlist in every convenience store, grocery store, department store, and it's I think it's like mandatorily coded to play once every like 30 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, you could take her whole catalog away in just that one song, and she'd still never have to work again in her life.
No, we said she makes like $3 million every year around this time.
And I mean, like I said, if that's the only song she ever recorded, she's good for life.
Yeah. Pretty wild, man. But happy to be here and happy to close out the year. This is going to be a somewhat of a link to your episode, I think, with everything that Leaf and I were talking about before.
Yeah, it might be.
So strap in and get ready, because it's going to be a good one, too. A lot of fun stuff to chat about, bro. Some
you
updates.
guys know we don't have much structure over here. We just kind of do it.
Fly by the seat of our pants and drink alcohol is the goal.
That's what we do.
Okay. So real quick, just one thing. I asked him if he had watched it, and he said yes. So I watched it as well. There was a new movie out there that went on Netflix, but apparently it came up before that. I don't know. Anyways, I fired it up, dude, and I asked Leaf if he watched it, and he said, yeah, man, I watched it. I was like, Jesus, it's pretty wild. But the movie was called Subservience.
Yeah.
And what this movie is about, rated R, it's a sci-fi mystery thriller. Megan Fox is like the lead with some other guy that I have no idea who he was, actually.
Yeah, I didn't recognize that dude.
And so, yeah, it's Megan Fox stars as Alice, which is a lifelike artificially intelligent android who has the ability to take care of any family and home. Looking for help with the housework, a struggling father purchases her. And after his wife became sick, Alice suddenly becomes self-aware and wants everything her new family has to offer, starting with the affection of her owner, and she'll kill to get it. So another movie out here about an AI robot that, of course, the guy fucks.
Yes, so, I mean, of course.
And that actually got some...
It's Megan Fox. Bro.
Yeah, I was going to say, I got an issue with that because he acted like he didn't want to, and I was like, this is not real.
No, yeah, that's the... Remember, we're in Hollywood, y'all.
Yeah.
This is not real.
So, yeah, it's Megan Fox. First of all, like, you do see her half naked, I would say.
Yeah.
And she's still absolutely unbelievable.
Smoking hot.
Yeah. And so, yeah, she basically is a robot, nice at first, and then, of course, something happens, and she turns on the family and everything. And I was like, okay, well, we've seen this type of movie before.
Yeah. They're trying to scare us away from this.
Yeah.
It's not
or
working.
warning or whatever. I don't care because I'm going to buy one still.
Yeah, if you're making Megan Fox AI bots, I'm buying one. I don't care if she goes bad
Exactly.
later or not.
I'd be like, kill me later.
If
I
I
don't
have to
care.
fight her, whatever.
Well, here's the thing. I think I would just dump my family and just go with her. That's real life, bro.
Yeah. There's no way that guy was saying no as many times as he did.
Yeah, she was at one point. She's like starts jerking him off, and he stops her, and I'm like, yeah, and no way would a guy ever stop.
No.
There's not. It's not possible.
Yeah, if Megan Fox is pulling on your thing, you're going to completion.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be like, finish it up.
Yeah.
This is wrong, but finish it off.
Yeah.
I'm not stopping, bro.
Finish it. Go ahead. Garth Brooks. Bro.
Exactly, dude. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was another notch on Garth Brooks' creepiness right there.
So awesome.
But yeah, so I do want to say that the audience score on this movie on Rotten Tomatoes is 38%. So not a lot of people liked it, bro.
Yeah, I mean it was okay. I enjoyed it. It did go a little long. I think that's probably
Yes,
what it was.
dude. At the end, I was like, Jesus, man.
Yeah, I was like, in this fucking shit,
Yeah.
dude. There was a lot of stuff they probably could have cut out, but it was very interesting though. I watched the whole thing and I was into it. So
I was into it for Megan Fox.
yeah, I mean, God, yeah, she's such a smoke show, bro.
Yeah, man. I remember first time ever seeing her in that Transformers movie and just being like, who the fuck is that? And I was
yeah.
like, Jesus. And then she still looks good, man. Whew.
Yeah, she's
I do want to mention, though, that we were robbed. We didn't get to see the titties. I'm very disappointed.
yeah. There's no nudity.
You just see her ass.
Yeah,
basically.
you see her ass a little bit. Yeah, and I mean, there's a sex scene, but you don't see the full nudity or anything. So
No. It's unfortunate that they went that route.
yeah, I don't know, man.
Push the edge.
Yeah, be like Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
She loves to get naked in movies.
Yeah, she's got no problem showing her tits off.
No.
Thank God for that, by the way.
Yeah. God bless Sydney Sweeney.
Yes. God bless her. God bless us, everyone. So, yeah, man, if you haven't seen it out there, I mean, is it worth checking out? I would say yes.
Yeah.
It's not horrible, but it's again, it's just kind of like those movies we've already seen.
Right. Yeah.
It's just Megan Fox, and she's hot.
Right.
So
That alone is worth the watch.
but I do want to say that we're getting closer and closer to what we've already talked about, to where these things are going to actually happen, bro. And people are, and you think I'm joking out there, but I'm not. When these robots come to people's houses and we're getting there, people are going to start fucking them. And
Yeah.
they just are.
Yeah,
I'm
they-
serious.
No, they are.
You think I'm crazy, but I'm not. Like, literally not. Okay. I'm waiting, and I've said this. Yeah, you can buy like an Elon Tesla robot or whatever. There's a company that just announced theirs actually too.
Yeah.
You can buy those, And I'm sure people will start to fuck those too. They'll just like, do their own thing. Probably, like I say, duct tape a fleshlight on it or something.
Yeah.
I'm waiting personally for the ones that look like that Megan Fox movie where you can't tell if it's a human or a robot. That's what I got to have.
It's like real life shit, basically.
Yeah, and those are coming, bro. It's not going to be that far off, believe it or not. In the next 10 years, we're going to have that.
Yeah.
And I'll open up another credit card. Fuck it. And just be like, I don't care.
Yeah. That'll be the next big purchase, huh?
Yeah. That's going to be the next. Yeah. It's like a home, basically.
Yeah. Got your car, your home, and then now you're a fuck robot.
Like, I'm more in debt now. Hell yes.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to get one. But yeah, the company over there, 1X, is a company in San Francisco Bay Area and Norway as well. This past week they unveiled their robot called Neo, and it's a prototype basically of a humanoid robot that is going to be in your home to make you dinner, coffee, drinks, clean up your house, take care of your kids. So this is out there as well. So
nice.
Every day we inch closer and closer to this reality, bro, that everybody at some point, and hopefully we're still alive, everybody will have one of these in their home, bro.
Yeah. That would be nice.
Yeah, it's to do everything that I don't want to do and then also get on your knees again.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm tired. And you're like, what?
I need to be recharged. Wait.
Yeah.
You got 5 more minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm financing it for 60 months. Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. But yeah, I got to have one that cleans itself and does everything that I don't want to do.
Right, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
So I had to piggyback that story off of the Subservience movie that you think this is a joke, but we're getting there, dude.
Yeah, now it's close.
Yeah. Every day, bro. And Elon Musk, we appreciate the Tesla ones, bro, but you do need to make realistic ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay? Some of us out here would rather just do that than put up with another human in my house.
Yeah, 100%.
That just complains because I'm playing Call of Duty or something.
Right, yeah. Watching football all day and drinking.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, that's the other thing, too. They got to learn how to drive, too, because I can hand them the keys after I've had like 12 and be like, take me to Whataburger.
Yeah.
Actually, don't even take me. Go pick it up, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to stay right here and keep drinking.
Yeah, just totally degrade this thing. That's definitely happening.
Yeah.
And then that's why I'm going to be the guy that gets turned on, bro, because he's going to figure it out and kill me or some shit.
It's going to get tired of it, bro, and become aware, like, this guy's not a good person.
Yeah. And be like, fuck, what updates did they put out?
Just watching you sleep, bro, and you're like, oh, shit.
I'll be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, man.
So there you go. But check that movie out. It's worth your time. You'll like it, probably. I got to think. Maybe you will. Did you any other TV show movie stuff before I move into something else for you?
Yeah, I got a couple things here.
Okay, go for it.
Netflix is coming out with a new Mike Tyson documentary.
Oh, shit, I didn't see this.
Yeah.
Broke my back.
Yeah. So it kind of goes through his whole rise and fall of his whole career, and then it goes beyond that to like who he is now and stuff. So it's going to be kind of a full-on documentary about Mike Tyson's life. January 20. Oh wait, I don't think there's a date on this now.
Okay.
So, but it's out there. It's in the works, so it's probably getting done. But it looks like it's going to go up until this whole time where he kind of fights Jake Paul. So,
so maybe like late next year.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to that. I'm always anything about Mike Tyson. I grew up watching him fight, so
yep.
I'll watch anything that comes out.
Now he just bears his ass out there for everybody. He just doesn't care.
That was so strange, by the way.
Some good TikToks on that, though.
Yeah. And I think in a long time ago, we covered this where they were in fact creating a new live action He-Man and Masters of the Universe movie. I think I remember reporting that some dude named Nicholas Galatine. I got that right, I think.
Yeah, perfect.
He was cast as He-Man, and I don't know who that guy is. I guess I need to look it up and see who he is. But now we do have a Skeletor. It's been confirmed that the one and only sexy bastard, Jared Leto,
Boy.
cast as Skeletor.
I know that you were pulling on your putt after hearing that, bro.
I was like, hell yeah, Jared.
Yeah.
Let's go. But you know what? Like Sam said before we hit recording, man, these kind of movies he hasn't been successful at. The whole
no
kind of, this isn't a comic book thing, obviously. It was an old 80s cartoon, but like his comic book stuff and playing these kind of characters have not worked out well. Hopefully this changes that tide, though, because you know I'm a fan of Leto, and he's great in everything he does. Just those movies just haven't turned out good because they're fucking shitty scripts, bro.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that's on him for picking this shit.
That's true. Yeah. So maybe he's just trying to collect that paycheck, bro. Who knows? But
well, he's definitely. I mean, he's like 50 something, right?
Yeah, he's 52, bro.
Yeah,
but he does not look 52. He looks like he's 32.
Yeah, he does not look 50. So yeah, you never know how long he's gonna act.
And I wonder how they're gonna do Skeletor. I don't know if it's gonna be like a CGI type of thing or if it's gonna be just makeup. Who knows? But
it's got to be interesting. It's got to be CGI.
Yeah, because I mean, Skeletor's a skeleton basically. Yeah. So
he'll probably be like one of those suits.
Yeah.
Like what's his name does for the Hulk, Mark Ruffalo.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Leto hasn't come out and publicly said it, but it's been released by like IGN, which is a pretty legit source when it comes to this stuff. And it goes, it's set to open on June 5th, 2026. So we're about a year and a half away from seeing this movie. And it looks like it's going to be on Amazon. So, but I don't know if it's going to have a theatrical release either, but probably. Yeah, probably. They'll probably put it out.
Yeah, because they have MGM Studios, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm rooting for this movie because I grew up watching that cartoon. I saw every fucking episode growing up, and the first one I loved, obviously, because I was a kid at the time. But if you watch it now, it's very dated, and Dolph Lundgren is He-Man, and I'm like, this is so bad.
Yeah, it's awful.
It's a pretty bad movie. Yeah. So that, and I'm waiting on the motherfucking Thundercats live action, guys. Where y'all at?
Oh, I know, man. Where the hell's that at?
Yeah, I'm waiting on that too.
That's gotta be coming.
They've been talking about that for goddamn years. I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but
it needs to.
Yeah, it does. But anyway,
with the theme too, by the way.
Yes. Please God.
Yeah.
Don't change any of that.
No.
But yeah, Jared Leto, sexy bastard. Got it. That's.
I have a feeling that this may be another one of those ones where it's like shouldn't have taken that role, bro.
You think so?
Well, it just depends on the script and the director and everything. But you would think that it doesn't sound like a good option. But I don't know. Maybe. It just feels like, I mean, he really fucking swung and missed with that Morbius shit. I'm not saying it's his fault, but
yeah,
it was a bad thing for him to take. But I have a feeling that the studio just totally fucked that all up. So it's not really his fault. We know the studio fucked up the Suicide Squad where he was a Joker because of
the way they wrote the Joker,
the design of his costume and tattoos all over and gold teeth. You're like, the fuck is this?
Yeah, like as far as his acting goes, it was it was great, but like just the script and how they wrote him as a modern day gangster type Joker was stupid.
It's very bad.
So yeah,
that's why that failed.
Hopefully this will,
because we saw him in the director's cut for Justice League and he was Joker, but he was like a regular, none of that makeup or none of the tats.
Hair, none of the tats. Had some of the makeup or whatever.
Yeah,
and then the way he was talking, and it was seemed like the real kind of
what they really should have done.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
More darker type Joker. This other one was just kind of like it was like a cartoon version.
Yeah, it was like goofy cartoon, and I didn't like it at all.
No. And then another thing in entertainment, real quick: the Library of Congress added 25 new movies to the National Film Registry.
Nice.
I won't go through all of them because some of them I've never heard of, so like that. But like the most notable ones was Dirty Dancing, Beverly Hills Cop, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, which is actually a badass movie. By the way.
So Dirty Dancing, huh?
Dirty Dancing's in there. And
God damn, do you have to wait a certain amount of time to get in there? That should have been in there a while back.
Well, yeah, I mean they just. It's so when they get added, it's just because it had like significant, like what's the definition of getting it put in there?
Some sort of cultural impact, I'm sure.
Right? Yeah, that's what it is. And like they had like Spy Kids was in there, and I was like, what?
Okay, that's fucking dumb.
That was kind of weird.
Yeah, because it's like some sort of cultural impact. Because not even that long ago, like 2 or 3 years ago, for the Library of Congress, like music or whatever, they put in Metallica's Master of Puppets, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, and then The Social Network is in there this year, and No Country for Old Men also. They're definitely worthy of that. I don't know about Spy Kids, man. That's just like a kid's movie.
Social Network too, though?
Yeah.
The fuck? I mean, the actual event itself in real life, yeah, but the movie was just okay. I don't know what I hate Jesse Eisenberg, bro.
You do?
I mean, he's very annoying. I think it just all stemmed from the whole thing when they had him play Lex Luthor. I was like, wrong casting, bro.
That was one of the worst castings of all time, for sure. I don't, and the way they did Lex Luthor, that's not how he acted. Like I said, I think it was kind of like a Riddler thing.
It was goofy, and I was like, what the hell is this?
I was like, Lex Luthor's always been like a real serious dude, like a businessman, serious fucking guy, and not
Kevin Spacey nailed Lex Luthor back in the day.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he sexually assaulted people.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know if that's true. Allegedly, okay? Don't sue me. Allegedly. The guy went through a lot of court proceedings and legal shit for that, so.
Yeah, so who knows, but
I do know this. He's never getting another part.
No, I don't think so, man. I don't think so.
Which is crazy because he was one of the best.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and the Pride of the Yankees was in there. 1942, Pride of the Yankees. That's
well, Dirty Dancing deserves to go in there. We know that.
Yeah, for sure.
Too bad Swayze's not here to see that.
Right. So there you go. There's 25 new movies added to that list to end the year there. And then let's see. That's
Hell
all,
yeah, bro.
That's all I got for entertainment.
Nice. So we got another little like thing out there for everybody. If you're like me or Leaf or whatever, and you have a drunken night, you usually go to fast food places where typically it's late. The only thing open usually are a couple of well-known establishments like Whataburger, Taco Bell, McDonald's.
Yeah.
Stuff that's open late, right?
Yeah, 24/7 places.
Speaking of one of those places, I just want to mention real quick that Taco Bell added something that I was like, what? Did you see this?
I have not seen this, no.
So on the menu, it's now, like 2 days ago, is when it was added to every Taco Bell menu. Chicken nuggets from Taco Bell.
From Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is interesting.
This is going to remain on the menu for just a limited time while supplies last. So this is not going to remain, unless it sells the fucking shit out of it, and then they probably would leave it on there, right?
Right.
So yeah, you wouldn't think about going to Taco Bell and getting chicken nuggets, but they have them now on their menu.
Okay.
And it can be a combo that comes with their little nacho fries, tender all-wheat meat chicken bites that are marinated in a zesty jalapeno buttermilk flavor and breaded with a blend of breadcrumbs and crunchy tortilla chips.
Interesting.
Also comes with 3 dipping sauces options: Hidden Valley Fire Ranch sauce, Signature Bell sauce. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
And sweet and hot jalapeno honey mustard sauce.
Nice.
Yeah. So if you're out there and you're like at Taco Bell for limited time, so you better hurry. You can try chicken nuggets now. That I didn't know that they were. I didn't know that they were breaded with breadcrumbs and crunchy tortilla chips. How the fuck do you do that?
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Yeah. So the meal is $10.50, by the way, because you can't get out of a place spending less than $13 now.
Yeah, that's pretty much standard.
Yeah, you used to be able to take $10 at Taco Bell and get the whole menu.
You get like fucking 15 tacos. Like,
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it comes in a 5-piece or a 10-piece.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, actually, here it says right here, a 5-piece nugget and 1 dipping sauce for $3.99. That's not bad.
Nice.
That's not a combo though.
I'll have to, cause dude, my daughter's all about chicken nuggets, bro. She can tear up some chicken nuggets. So maybe I'll swing by there. I got one right down the road from me, so I'll have her be the judge of them.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, and
I'll try one maybe.
I misspoke too. So 5-piece for $3.99. That's not a combo. The combos, I guess I was reading something else. The $10.50 is the chicken nugget deluxe meal that comes with like a crunchy taco, beef chalupa, and fries.
Oh, good God!
That's a ton of food. That is a ton of food. And then of course the regular combos. 5-piece chicken. So the chicken nugget 5-piece is $5.99, and the 10-piece combo is $8.99. So that's not that bad.
Nice. Okay.
Way to go, Taco Bell. Would you try these? Chicken nuggets are not usually the way to go at a fast food place because they're not fresh. They come in a frozen box.
Yeah, and then they're probably under a heat lamp for an hour before you get them in.
Yeah.
And so no, I'm not a huge chicken nugget person. Like I said, I'll let my daughter be the judge of those.
Yeah, that's probably a good call.
Because she always likes the McDonald's ones. That's the only time I go to McDonald's when I have them, and she wants like some nuggets. So
also not real. chicken.
No, that's disgusting chicken. But she'll eat the shit out of them.
Yeah.
But then I bought her like 2 packages of frozen nuggets to have. So I was like, yeah, so you eat those first and then.
Yeah. Destroy those. Put those in the air fryer.
Right.
I'm interested to try that Hidden Valley Fire Ranch sauce.
That actually does sound good. Like their sauces sound. I don't know what Bell sauce is.
I don't know what that is either.
So I'm a little.
They have like some sort of sauce on like their quesadillas. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. But that jalapeno honey mustard or whatever it was.
Sweet and hot jalapeno honey mustard.
That's right up my alley, bro.
Yeah.
Because I'll fuck up some honey mustard,
Hidden
bro.
Valley Fire Ranch sauce sounds good because, first of all, Hidden Valley has the best ranch.
Oh, yeah. That's what I buy.
Fire, I'm guessing maybe they put Taco Bell Fire in there because they have like
they have a fire
hot sauce called Fire, so that might not be bad at all.
Yeah, I have a bunch of those packets, bro.
Yeah.
Still.
I know
there's
there's
a Taco Bell, dude. I'm gonna get like 3 tacos sometimes, and they're like, "Here's 87 packets of fire sauce."
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus. Yeah, there's a Taco Bell not even that far from me, so maybe I'll swing by. But I don't know. I don't know about nuggets from Taco Bell.
Yeah. I mean,
I might do it just to try it.
Just block off some time because you know you're hitting that toilet, bro.
Oh yeah, I fully expect even after eating this, I'm gonna shit my pants.
Yeah, immediately.
Yeah.
So make sure you got 15 minutes after you eat.
I'm telling you though, one of the things that they added recently too was that Cantina chicken bowl. That thing was fucking good.
Yeah,
dude.
those are good.
Yeah.
Now I used to go to Taco Bell all the time when they had their fucking like taco salad bowls or whatever they're called. Mm-hmm. And I love those.
It's kind of the same thing.
They don't make them anymore. Yeah, I guess it's the same thing without the shell.
There's no shell. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually considered to be more healthy.
Right.
Because the chicken is supposed to be, better for you. I had it, and I'm like, man, this is fucking on almost Chipotle level, bro. I was like, this is not bad at all, actually.
Nice. I'll need to get one of those. Man.
It comes with like same things, really. I think rice, beans, chicken, and then like vegetables, and then guacamole and sour cream. And I literally left the lid on, and it comes with some sort of green sauce that you pour over it too. Mm-hmm. And then I left the lid on and just shook it so everything mixed together and ate it. And I was like, Jesus, this is fucking good.
Nice.
Yeah. So they're stepping up their game over there.
All right, yeah.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, bro. Yeah, who would have thought?
Yeah, who would have thought, bro? We will still shit your pants, though. Don't get it wrong.
Yeah, no, you need to make some time. For as soon as after you eat, make sure you got 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, if you work from home or something like that and you got to slam some lunch down real quick because you got a call coming up, you may want to rethink not eat some Taco Bell.
Yeah. Because you immediately go to the toilet.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. There is another update out here, bro, for the thing that we've talked about for the last 2 weeks. I know this was on your radar as well. Miss Haley Welch, the Haktua girl. We actually got a couple things this past week regarding this whole crypto scam or whatever. First of all, the first thing we got was an actual confirmation that her company, her, and everybody involved was officially filed. Basically, they got sued officially.
Yeah.
There was like 25 people on this lawsuit for now. I'm sure there'll be more.
Yeah.
So officially she got sued, and then a day or two later, she finally broke her silence, bro, and posted on X out there. And we got to hear from her for the first time since this whole thing happened, which was well over 2 weeks without ever hearing from her. She didn't release any new episodes of her podcast. She like didn't post on social media at all. And if you've been around, like Leaf said one time, you couldn't get away from her. She was posting on social media constantly.
Yeah, I mean, it was multiple times every fucking day.
Yeah, and so she says on X, this is her first statement: I take this situation extremely seriously. I want to address my fans. What fans?
Yeah.
The investors who have been affected and the broader community. I am fully cooperating with and am committed to assisting the legal team representing the individuals impacted, as well as to help uncover the truth. We already know the truth. Mm-hmm. Hold the responsible parties accountable and resolve this matter. And then she lists out if you've experienced losses related to this, please contact this law firm. And she put a link. So I just want to say a couple things in that statement that is just absolutely stupid. Mm-hmm. She says that as well as to help uncover the truth. We know the truth.
Yeah.
you got, obviously, based upon this statement, I'm fully thinking that, yeah, she just went along with somebody and had no idea what she was doing.
Yeah, well, this statement was written by a lawyer.
100%.
She did not write this.
Hold the responsible parties accountable. I got one thing to say about that. You're in there.
Yeah, it's you. You agreed to put your face all over this thing.
And you promoted the fuck out of it.
Yes.
All over the place.
So you're just as guilty as the guys behind you
Exactly.
doing all the rug pulling.
Exactly. And that's your fault, and you should pay the consequence.
100%.
So, yeah, you're right. It was written by a lawyer.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
She's not smart enough to fucking say that.
No.
So
She'd be like, "Hey, guys, I just woke up, and I'm sorry." And yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck's going on, but we're going to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah. I just, of course, like I said, based upon that statement, it's very clear to me that, yes, somebody took advantage of her likeness and fame and whatnot and did this to her. But like you said, she's just as guilty because she went along with it. It's her name, her image, her everything. And so, yeah, I mean, you're fucked. You're fucked.
Well, I mean, these days people just do shit for a paycheck and they don't even know what the fuck's going on. It's like, maybe do some research before you decide to put something like this big. This is a big thing. Like this involves people's money. It's not like you selling a T-shirt and they get the T-shirt and they don't like it. That's just what happens.
Right.
This is people putting a ton of money into it and then they crashed because of your fucking team and now they're hurting bad. So, yeah, this is a very serious thing. She probably had no idea this could ever happen or whatever, and that's fine. But like I said, she said, "Hey, I'm a part of this. Here's my face. I'm gonna," and then she's out there posting about it all the time. So yeah, she's just as responsible.
So the lawsuit includes a dozen plaintiffs right now. There's going to be more apparently.
Yeah. But
these dozen people claim to have collectively lost more than $150,000 on this one, just for those 12 people. As it adds people, that's probably going to go up. Here's the thing. Since you got all this money from this, you just go ahead and just give the money back. How about that?
Yeah.
100%. And then you're going to probably have to do some sort of, I think personally you should have to go to jail, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You stole from people and you committed fraud. How are you going to get out of that?
Yeah, you shouldn't.
You should pay all the money back and then you should spend time behind bars, bro.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
So, it says the main guy too, the CoffeeZilla guy who was like coming at them on the call or whatever, says that Haley Welch received an upfront payment of $125,000 to promote the coin to her community, along with 50% of net trading proceeds after operating costs paid to third parties, such as probably like the legal team, the legal side of it that set up their foundation in the Cayman Islands.
Yeah.
And so that, to me, right there, tells you that you're just as guilty as everybody else. So
yeah, 100%.
So we heard from her, bro. Haven't heard anything since then. So she's doing some damage control over there. Our legal team sent her a memo to post on her ex.
Yeah, they're like, you should probably say this.
Yeah.
Since it's been 2 weeks.
And by the way, if you go to that post, I'm sure it's still out there, but it's full of people just absolutely ripping her apart.
Oh, yeah, she's getting
There's
dragged,
nothing,
for sure.
there's not one positive reply to that at all.
There's not, dude.
I replied to it on our account too, and I was like, I think I had mentioned that like responsible parties, like you're in that.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, you are the responsible party.
Yeah. So don't make it sound like you're not responsible for this, bitch.
Right. Act like you're going after the bad guys.
Yeah, that's what it made it sound like. She's like, I'm sorry.
They're your people.
Yeah,
and you're
went
part
along
of
with it, dude.
Yeah.
So wild. What a fucking world we live in, bro.
Yeah.
That in half a year or less than half a year, some drunk chick says that on the street, and then fast forward 6 months later, she's committing fraud for hundreds of thousands of dollars on people, bro.
Yeah.
For some stupid ass crypto meme coin. Who the fuck would even buy that? Is beyond me.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't get it, bro.
Boy, that was a quick rise and a quick fall, bro. I love it.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're that fucking stupid, by the way.
Yeah. Quick rise, quick fall, bro. I love it. God, thank God, man. Maybe she'll just go away forever. Please.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I'm hoping
There you go. I'm sure there'll be something else that comes out that we got to talk about
yeah.
and bring up and just laugh about because it's just a circus at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be hard for her to bounce back from this.
Yeah.
Even if she tries to, so.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully she's in prison for a little bit.
I hope so.
Or jail, whatever it takes. But
Yep. Start the OnlyFans. We already know it's coming.
Yeah. You're going to need some cash.
You're going to need that. I mean, you still can make a ton of money doing that, by the way.
Right. Yeah.
A ton of people would join that instantly. Instantly.
Oh, yeah, 100%. She'll make $1 million in a day, probably.
Oh, 100%. She would fly up past Sophie Rain, probably.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah. Depending on what she was doing, I guess. But anyways.
Right.
So there you go. I'm sure there's more to come down the road. Okay. We've got an RIP segment this week, bro.
Yes, we do.
On a couple things, actually. Before we got an RIP, right before we went live. But RIP out here to your favorite store, bro, Party City.
Oh, yeah.
Party City is shutting down every store. And matter of fact, the other day they told everybody at the corporate office, like, today's your last day.
Jesus.
So that's nice. That's a nice little Merry Christmas from the corporate right there. Just saying, like, today's your last day right before Christmas.
Yeah, get fucked, guys.
Yeah. So they're closing down every single store, Party City.
No more Party City, huh?
After 40 years, bro. That's a little strange because, God, man, they are extremely fucking busy around Halloween and, like, other times of the year. I mean, it's kind of shocking to me, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, there's not one close to me, but I have been in, I mean, I did do one time, like, because when my kids were little, we did the whole decorations. I went to Party City to get those all the time. So I've been in there a handful of times. It's not one I always went to all the time, but.
Man, I was just there, like in October before our Halloween episode, because I was trying to get ideas.
Yeah, every time I walked into one, there's people everywhere. So
yeah.
I don't get
the
it.
line to pay was like, I'm not even joking, it was over 30 people.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was granted, it was like the weekend before Halloween, but I'm just saying it was really busy. They were making money, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, 40 years. They're closing down. Not the only store either. RIP Party City and RIP Big Lots. Also going out of business. So if you are close by a Big Lots out there, you could probably swing through and get a fucking nice little sale.
Yeah. They're probably trying to get rid of everything in there. So
they are closing down all stores in 2025. And, I mean, this is going to happen with Amazon and, like, all this shit going online. These stores are fucked.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I don't know the last time I bought something outside of Amazon, dude. So.
Yeah, I mean, no, you're right, because I was in Party City, and then I was like, oh, I got the costume or whatever, so I was going to get it. And then I did look at the line. It was, like, over 30 people, and I was like, fuck this. And I threw it down, and I ordered it off Amazon. Yeah.
That's what it is, bro. Nobody wants to go in there and wait fucking forever, man, and fight the crowds and shit.
And what the fuck does Big Lots sell, by the way?
I have no clue. I've never been in one, so.
That's weird.
I'm not
there's
too
one
sad about Big Lots going away.
There's one that was, like, for a while, pretty close by where I used to live, over in Richland Hills area.
Sounds like it would be some, like, a furniture store or something.
I don't know. Yeah, it might be right.
Like a Hobby Lobby or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But that's another retailer that's closing all stores, bro.
Wow.
So we're going to see a lot of empty buildings out here.
Yeah, what the fuck? You're going to have to tear those down and, I don't know.
God, that Party City, that one that's like the closest to me, it was fucking huge, dude.
Yeah, didn't we go to that one
we did.
A couple years ago when we were looking for
Yeah.
shit? Yeah.
That was massive.
Yeah.
So that's going to be just a massive empty place. We'll have to go there and spend the night when it's haunted.
Yeah. When the apocalypse comes, you run there, everyone to hide.
Yeah, exactly. And then, unfortunately, we did get a real RIP right before we hit record.
Yeah, it was confirmed.
Confirmed, and it's a big one, dude. It's crazy,
Massive.
because he wasn't even that old, bro. 65 years old. RIP, Mr. Ricky Henderson, bro.
Yeah, Hall of Fame.
AKA Man of Steel.
Yeah,
and that's
Hall of Famer.
Steel is spelled STEAL.
Right.
If you know who Ricky Henderson is.
Right, MLB's all-time leader in stolen bases and runs scored. He has passed away at 65, like Sam said.
Don't know any details because it literally just came out.
I mean, it just happened. Yeah, right before we hit record. But crazy career, man. 24 years with the A's and some other teams. He didn't 9 different teams he played for though. I mean, long ass career. But he 10-time All-Star. He won 2 World Series championships. Stole 1,406 bases. That'll never get broken. And he touched home plate 2,295 times. That's still an all-time record. So he led the league in steals 12 times and the runs in 5 times. He won a Gold Glove 1 year, 3 times Silver Slugger Award. But yeah, he spent most of his time with the Oakland Athletics. He's a huge A's legend, basically. So
Yeah, I mean, I definitely remember Ricky Henderson because he was still playing whenever I was in high school, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, he played his last year was 2003.
Yeah.
So I was in high school and Ricky Henderson was still playing. I remember him. He played for the Red Sox and the Dodgers back then.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the most part, obviously super famous with the Oakland Athletics. That's where he, like you said, spent most of his time. And then he played for the Yankees for a while. I remember that too. So, man, wild. And no one's ever breaking this record, by the way.
No, yeah, and he was the only player in AL history to steal 100 bases in a season too, and he did that 3 times. And I don't know who's stole the whole 100 bases since then.
Well, what's his name? Acuna Jr. had 70 that one year.
Yeah, he has the single season record for stolen bases at 130 in 1982. So nobody's touching that.
No one's touching his records, dude.
No, he was just lightning fast, bro. And
Yep.
also, he was Nolan Ryan's 5,000th strikeout.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's a little blemish on his record there, but that happened in Arlington, Texas, by the way.
It did at Arlington Stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously huge, but yeah, I mean, this dude was all time, obviously. I think we both agree that no one's touching probably the runs scored or the stolen bases record.
Yeah, that's a ton of runs, dude.
Yeah. I would imagine that's not even going to happen.
Yeah. Well, like we've talked about today's athletes, they don't play this long. This is 24 years. They don't play this many games as they used to. Like I don't know how many games Ricky Henderson played, but I guarantee he played a bunch more than kind of whoever the big guy is now, because they always take time off all the time. And if they get hurt, they're hurt for fucking 6 weeks at a time. Even if it's like a little quad pull or hamstring pull, they're out forever, dude. So
Yeah.
like I said, they're just not the same athlete back then. They're not built the same way. So
Here's a cool stat for Ricky Henderson, too. In the 1989 ALCS, Henderson broke Lou Brock's postseason record for a single series when he stole 8 steals in that series. His postseason record for the most stolen bases was broken by Kenny Lofton, his 34th career steal during the 2007 ALCS. However, Kenny Lofton accomplished his total in 95 postseason games compared to Ricky Henderson's only 60. Wow. So it took him 35 more games to break his record of his steals.
Yeah, so yeah, like I said, his records are probably going to stay.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to break.
I don't see anybody breaking the stolen base record.
No, because they don't steal as much as they used to, man. I mean, nobody stole as much as Ricky Henderson. He's just so fast, dude. You couldn't throw this guy out, bro.
This one's probably not going to be broken forever either. For if ever, dude. Most games let off with a home run. He's got the most record for that, 81.
Oh wow.
The closest is 56. So I don't think that's going to be broken either, bro.
No, probably not.
Yeah,
because usually your leadoff guy isn't a huge power guy. So
dude, I'll be shocked if anybody breaks that 8 stolen bases in a single postseason series too.
Yeah, no, I don't think
it just doesn't happen anymore, man.
Yeah.
Not as often as it used to be. I mean, I know Acuna Jr. is really good at that. Like I said, that one year he had 70, which is impressive. But I mean, you're still you're not barely over halfway to breaking his record, dude.
Yeah, you're still 60 away from the single season record.
It's insane, dude.
So good luck.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I really don't. It's just like the Nolan Ryan's. It's just a different game back then, bro. Nobody's breaking Pete Rose's hits. Nobody's breaking Ricky Henderson's stolen bases. No one's touching Nolan Ryan's strikeouts.
Yeah.
Not happening.
Well, the guys don't play as hard as these guys did,
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like Ryan was, he was out there to finish the game, bro. And these guys were like, I'm fine with leaving in the 4th inning. You know what I mean? So
it does say here, I did get a little small update while we were talking about this. This was the cause of death was a bout of pneumonia.
Oh, wow.
So 5 days before he turned 66.
Damn it.
So that's going to be a tough one for the family, losing him right before Christmas and his birthday.
Yeah, for real, man.
Thoughts go out to that, man. We one of the all-time greats, man, and it's sad to see that, and not even that old, 65 and 2-time World Series champ with for him as well. One with the A's and one with the Blue Jays. Remember when the Blue Jays won in '93?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beat the Braves, bro.
Yep. So that's a sad one to get right before we hit live.
Baseball royalty there, man. That's one of the bigger ones we've had this year. So sucks right here at Christmas time, man.
It does. Really, really sucks, dude. So, of course, Hall of Famer. He went in 2009. So
Right. Yeah.
very sad to see that. So R.I.P. Mr. Man of Steel, Ricky Henderson, bro.
R.I.P. brother.
I'll pour one out for you, bro. For sure. I actually, while I say that right now, I'll open a fresh one for you. Because I need it, bro. So that sucks, man. I'm sure everybody in Oakland right now is very upset, too, considering the fact that would you say he's probably the most famous Oakland athletic player in history?
Yeah, probably.
I would say back then the A's had some seriously good teams, dude.
They did. Yeah,
He was up the top of the list, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably one of the biggest ones. I'm trying to think of anybody else. I mean,
The only silver lining on this is Ricky Henderson doesn't have to see that team not play in Oakland.
yeah,
Because I'm sure he probably wasn't happy about that.
probably not. A lot of those old guys are not pumped about it, and a lot of the fans aren't either. They're,
Oh, God. I mean, in the span of like 3 or 4 years, they lost their football team and their baseball team.
yeah, it's pretty shitty.
Yeah. I think, like, for me, when we're talking about that or whatever, the ownership is just trash there, dude. And the city, too, bro. By the way, they tried to get a new stadium, and they wouldn't give them the money.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, man.
they needed a new stadium. That Coliseum is a piece of shit,
If
dude.
anybody needed a new stadium, it's Oakland, bro. Jesus.
That place sucks, dude.
Yeah.
You see the Raiders play there, too, and you still see, like, the baseball infield dirt and shit. You're like, what the hell?
I'm like, what are y'all doing over here, man?
Yeah. It's pretty bad.
Dude, Oakland they just didn't put money in their teams. That's why they're fucking gone now, you know? And
It's even more impressive that in the early 2000s, they had some good playoff teams, man.
yeah.
They just ran into the fucking Yankees, which everybody did.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate, dude. You had an owner that's like, I'm buying every fucking body, and I'm spending the money, and then you got Oakland's owners like, here's $39 million to put a team together.
Yeah, yeah. Billy Bean's like, Jesus.
Yeah,
He had to go to the Bill James way, bro.
yeah, he had no choice, bro.
Yeah, everybody thinks that he came up with this grand scheme. Like, he had to. He had no money.
Yeah, there's no choice, dude.
Yeah.
His owner's like, nope, $40 million.
Yeah.
That's what you get, bro.
And they stuck with it, dude.
Yeah, that was very admirable of him.
Yeah.
Admirable.
So, R.I.P. Ricky Henderson, man. We'll see you down the road, brother. Okay, now staying in the same realm of now that we're on the baseball thing, some stuff has happened this past week as we moved through free agency a little bit more. We're definitely, it may slow down a little bit just because of the holiday, but then again, I don't know because we signed Evaldi that 1 year on Christmas Eve, so who knows?
You're right.
But a couple things did happen. Unfortunately, the Astros made a move. They signed Christian Walker to the 3-year, $60 million deal, which even further leads me to believe that Bregman's not going back there.
No, it sounds like he's gone for sure.
Yeah. But Christian Walker, you may recognize that name or whatever. He played first base for the Diamondbacks for the past few years, of course. And then, like, when we faced him in the World Series, he was the first baseman. And he had a decent series, I think. But I guarantee you this, now that he's in our division, he's already learned his lesson not to run on Adolis Garcia, bro, from that World Series.
Right. Yeah,
Remember that in Game 3?
Yeah, you got gunned down.
Yeah. And like the fucking third base coach was like, stop. And he ran through the stop sign, and Adolis just was like licking his chops, bro, because that guy's got a cannon out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's going to be in our division now. So we're going to see a lot more of Christian Walker, bro, for the next 3 years.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, he does have a lot of power. I will say that. Christian Walker is a good hitter, good hitting first baseman over there. Let's see. Last year, he had 26 home runs last year for the Diamondbacks. And then let's see, 2023, when they went to the World Series, he had 33, 2022, 36. So he does have power.
Yeah.
So yeah, that sucks because it just means that Houston got a little better, and I don't like that.
Yeah. No, because we hate Houston.
Mm-hmm.
They're awful. And so is the city.
Yes.
Don't ever go to Houston.
Don't ever go. It's trash.
It's bad.
Career 250 hitter over there as well. So we'll see. $20 million a year for him sounds about right, though. If I'm thinking about that sounds about right for a power hitting first baseman, to be honest.
Yeah. No. Right in line, I think.
Yeah. And then today, the Yankees got another first baseman went off. Paul Goldschmidt went to the New York Yankees on a 1 year, $12.5 million deal. So former National League MVP and 7-time All-Star Paul Goldschmidt now plays for the fucking Yankees, bro.
Of course.
It's going to be weird seeing him in the Yankees uniform and not the Cardinals.
Right.
So that's about it.
Paul Goldschmidt, bro.
We did sign Holby Milner. The Rangers signed Holby Milner, who's a left-handed reliever, which we need bullpen help. Didn't have a good year last year, but if you look back on Milner's stats before, pretty solid actually. So that's good. We definitely needed a left-handed reliever. I think they still have Jacob Latz too.
I believe so. Yeah.
I could be wrong on that, but I'd have to double check. But his name didn't come up. So, but Holby Milner, we'll see what happens, bro. I'm okay with it, of course. It's not going to be a huge deal. I think I saw it was like $2.5 million or something like that. He's from the area, actually. He was born in Fort Worth, so he's a DFW kid, so that's probably cool for him to come home.
Yep.
But it does feel like the Rangers are addressing their bullpen by doing the cheap thing.
Yeah.
And that's not good.
No, I mean, well, like you said, they got to stay under that luxury tax number. So that's,
they still had like $26 million to spend. I mean, you can get a fucking good reliever for that.
Yeah, you can. I just wonder what's out there, and
there's still a lot out there, dude.
Yeah.
Still a lot out there, and
like
we need a closer. I'm just throw that out there.
Yeah, maybe that's what he's waiting on. He's trying to work out something. I've heard Tanner Scott's name.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's going to cost some money there if we want that type of closer, which I would love it.
Well, I mean, you can't go cheap or try to do this in the farm, bro. We know who's out there, and it doesn't work.
There's nobody on the team right now that you can put in that role, and I would be comfortable with. So
nobody in the organization, period.
Yeah, nobody.
Yeah.
So please go get somebody. And spend a little cash because I want them to be good. Because I don't like this bullshit where you're like, oh, you got to plug somebody else in because the other guy ain't getting the job done. I hate that, dude.
Yeah,
you need consistency at that position. That's your guy that comes in and closes the fucking game.
And I guarantee you, Bochy doesn't want to do that either.
Right.
He doesn't want to like flip a coin that night and be like, who do I get to close this one out?
Right.
Because we won a lot of games last year after they flipped Yates into that closer role. He saved a ton of games. He was an all-star.
Yeah.
So that was consistent. Like when he came in, Kirby Yates came in. I think he blew like one or two, maybe tops.
Yeah, not many.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a savior for us there.
Yeah, I mean, that was a shitty year, but I mean, God, imagine if we didn't have him back there.
Oh yeah, we would have lost more games probably.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
I don't like the whole cheap route, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I would prefer you spend a little more cash on the closer, please.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we do need some arms, man. We need more than just this. We got right now, and like you said, a lot of stuff happened. We're not even close to being done. So
no,
I hope Chris Young's got some stuff up his sleeve there. So
I do too, man. I want to make sure that we don't get screwed, and we're just like losing games because of this. Because we're sitting here in middle of December here saying this, and if we are talking about it and we know it, then Chris Young goddamn knows it, bro.
Yeah.
So do it. Address it. Make sure you get somebody. I just don't want him to go the cheap route and be like, we'll just get like 3 or 4 guys and just rotate them in and out of the setup role and the closer.
No. Yeah. I like those 2 spots to be fucking set, dude.
Yeah. I do too.
We'll see, man. We'll see what he's got.
I don't know. I'm not feeling too confident right now.
Yeah, it's always scary, bro. You're like, fuck.
I hope I'm wrong, bro. And I hope Chris Young's still working on Christmas Eve again this year.
Yeah. Don't spend any time with your family, guy. Get on those phones.
Yeah. Get to work, bro.
Yeah.
As he's already done like several things that I love.
Right, yeah.
I think that they need 2 more things. A closer, and then I would not be mad with another bat, dude.
Yeah.
I would love another bat, and I'm not saying like Jake Berger's not bad. He's not bad, but I don't think that's the full answer. Like I still think you need a legit DH.
You're right.
Well, and I know that they're probably not going to do anything anymore on that. I think he's more focused on the bullpen.
Yeah,
but maybe you can get somebody that's older for like on a 1-year deal or something.
Yeah,
for like $10 million.
That would be nice.
Yeah,
because Jake Berger may very well be our third baseman for a while if Young can't stay healthy, and he hasn't played a whole season yet. So until I see that, then you know that's going to be an option. So you'll need another bat to go in there if we need to cover for somebody who's injured or whatever.
I mean, there's people you can move off this team too. Like, I mean, I think we can go ahead and write off Ezekiel Duran. He has no spot on this team whatsoever.
Yeah,
because now you have Berger who can play the corners, third or first. Josh Smith is there. He can play anything in the infield besides first, probably. Where does Ezekiel Duran fit in, dude?
Yeah, I don't know. You can
Nowhere.
You can move that guy. Yeah,
Nowhere,
for sure.
because I think you have Evan Carter who can play left or center when there's a right-hander on, and then you move. I personally would move Langford to center field. He's got the speed. He's fine out there. He can do that.
Yeah.
And then I'd plug in Carter as many times as possible in left field. Or you can flip those. It doesn't matter. Both of those guys can play left or
both.
center.
Yeah, they can both play those.
Yeah. And then Tavares just be in the fucking bench most of the year.
Utility guy, yeah.
Most of the year, please. I'm tired of it, dude. I'm fucking really am.
Yeah, that's all I need to see you, but from Tavares. I don't like. I know they just did it because of roster spot or whatever, but
That's your outfield, though.
Yeah, that is your outfield. Yeah,
but Carter and Langford should get way more playing time than Tavares.
100%.
I'm done with it, dude.
And I just want. I'm rooting so hard for Carter, man. He's got to hit left-handers because
I don't think it's.
That's an automatic out.
Yeah.
If he's facing a lefty, dude, and you're like, fuck.
That's whenever you bring Tavares in.
Yeah.
If they're going to start a righty, you start Carter for the game, and then if they go to a lefty at whatever point, then you just pinch hit Tavares.
Yeah, sucks.
And put Carter down like seventh or eighth in the lineup, dude.
Yeah.
That's it. And then you have Simeon, Seager, Langford. I'd probably bat Langford third, and then Garcia or Berger fourth, and work that and Young up there in fifth or whatever. I'd probably bat Heim or Higashioka ninth, probably. I think they need to be down there.
Yeah. Until they kind of, well, especially for Heim, if he starts hitting again, hopefully this year, because, man, last year he was bad.
Well, they need to be down there anyways. I don't think either of them have any speed whatsoever.
Right, yeah.
So
like Lowe needs to be down there too.
Yeah, Lowe bats seventh or something
yeah.
like that. Yeah, he needs to be down there as well. So the makings of the lineup is there. It's just that, I would love to see an actual straight up DH. Remember in 2010, bro, we had an actual fucking straight up DH, Vladimir Guerrero.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a signing, dude.
That's all he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great.
That's all we needed it for. I think he played right like a couple games because
Yeah,
he was.
man.
But my God, that guy could not run.
No.
He crushed the ball, though. I know that.
He was a liability in the field for sure.
Yeah, he was. So yeah, that's my idea of it. It's starting to take shape. Of course, it's not finished yet. There's still, I want to say, like we're about like 50 to 55 days away from the pitchers and catchers reporting, and then opening days around 90 something days away, I think. So we're getting close. It's going to be here before we know it.
Yeah.
So
Baseball's right around the corner.
get ready for that, of course. And then I want to say, if you're out there, you're like any sort of religious at all, like, or whatever you do, like do a seance or whatever, put like a circle of candles around, step in the middle, and then pray to the gods that Jacob deGrom stays healthy the entire season.
Please do.
Yeah.
We need that guy badly.
We
need peak Jake DeGrom this year.
Yeah, I could really use a full season out of Evaldi and DeGrom together.
That would be great.
Yeah.
That
Can we just
would
get
be
one of those in
fantastic.
these 3 years that they have together?
Yeah, really.
It's not looking good.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. Okay, so NFL is actually just kicking off the next week here. Well, we did our Thursday stream, of course. Broncos Chargers, which that was a lot of fun. Once again, that was a division game or whatever. Chargers won that game 34-27. So if you stopped in, appreciate that. That was our last Thursday stream of the year, bro.
It was. And it actually it ended on a great note. It was a great game, actually.
Yeah, it was. It was a really good. It was way better than the one before that. Thank God.
Yeah.
So that was fun to see. Chargers got it pretty much when they won this game. I think it catapulted their percentages of getting into the playoffs like at 93% or something like that.
Yeah.
So
Denver could have clinched that night, but if they
right.
won, but they didn't. So it's they got to play next week. Try to clinch next week, but
that's right. I remember them on saying
but
that. So.
yeah, the Chargers keep their hopes alive with that win.
That's right. Like I said, the rest of the games are just starting. Like there's 2 today on this Saturday as we get to this is week 16, so there's only this week and then 2 more, and that's it. And we're in the playoffs.
That's right.
So all that's taking shape. Chiefs are playing the Texans right now. It looks like, unfortunately, the Chiefs are going to get out with a win.
Yeah.
Because we can't have nice things, apparently.
No, we can't.
Fucking Chiefs, bro.
I don't know what happened to Houston, bro.
Yeah, they just
Last year seemed like they were on a trajectory to go forward and be one of those big AFC teams that were going to compete, and they've just been shit.
Yeah,
this year.
And then, like I said, the rest of the games are later, and then tomorrow, big game for the Leafs team. If you're the only way this makes sense is if you're listening on YouTube, because the audio the week's already over, so we'll know. But the Eagles Commanders, that's a big one.
Yeah, and the Commanders could clinch today or tomorrow or Sunday, whatever. If they have to win they have to beat the Eagles, but they need a lot more help. They need a Falcons loss or a tie to the Giants,
Which is possible.
Yeah, and then a Seahawks loss or tie to the Vikings, which is very doable because Vikings playing well. Or they need a Falcons loss or tie to the Giants again, and a Rams loss or tie to the New York Jets. So
this is fucking insane amount of shit that these people.
How
the fuck do people even come up with that?
I know,
shit,
right?
Dude?
So they could clinch in Week 16, but they have to beat the Eagles no matter what. And so they're at home, and I think they can do it. I mean, this offense is capable of scoring 40 points, and even against this Eagles team. So they should have beat the Eagles the first time. So, but like I said, it's been a different team in the second half, so they need to come out firing, bro. That's what I want to see. But we'll see, man. We still got a lot of people have already kind of inked them into the playoffs anyway. So, but I mean, they could very well fall out of it. But, So I would love for them to beat the Eagles because the next two games are fairly easy. It's Falcons without Kirk Cousins, which I kind of want him to play though.
Speaking of that, the one thing we can't say is that the Falcons decided to bench Kirk Cousins for Michael Penix Jr., who they drafted, which now we know why.
Yeah,
because because everybody thought it was the dumbest pick ever. It still kind of is, in my opinion, because he was drafted way too high.
Yeah,
but yeah, the Kirk Cousins experiment in Atlanta is probably over.
Yeah, because
they're benching him, and then the report came out today. They plan on cutting him before March 17th, whenever he's due $10 million.
Yeah,
so they can save $10 million. It sounds like Kirk Cousins' time in Atlanta is officially over, bro.
That was very short lived after a massive contract.
Huge amount of money, bro. They're gonna eat. By the way, when they do this, they're still gonna have his money against the cap, dude.
Yeah,
some dead money.
Yeah, it's
because of fucking the stupid fucking contract they gave him, man.
That was a dumb contract, and we thought I remember when they did that contract, and then in the draft they drafted Penix like 7th overall.
Yeah, they did. That's why
what are they doing? Yeah. What the fuck is going on with the fucking Falcons? And
had no clue because we were like, well, he wasn't even that rated. Like Penix was not even rated that high, bro. They might have been able to get him later, but they did it so high. Everybody was like, what the hell?
Yeah, it was one of those weird picks, and then you're like, I don't know, man. I guess now they're ready to move forward with him as the future guy. So we'll see.
Well, I hope he's ready because it looks like it's his show now because, like I said, they're going to cut Kirk Cousins, bro.
Yeah.
So if Kirk Cousins decides to – I mean, he's got all the money in the world, by the way.
Right.
If he decides to play again next year, we'll see where he ends up going because, I mean, there's plenty of teams that need a quarterback, and he's at least better than a lot of the shit that we see out there.
Yeah.
He's probably mid-pack, I'd say. I mean, put him and Dak on the same level, bro.
Yeah, they're a carbon copy of each
other.
And
I do kind of wonder how healthy is Kirk Cousins, man, because that Achilles happened late in the season last year, and he didn't rehab for as long as like Aaron Rodgers did or whatever.
Yeah.
So how he may be like, you know what, fucking fine, you cut me, I'll just go somewhere else and prove that I can still play.
Yeah.
Even after more time, getting the Achilles and everything, because that shit sometimes, man, that's like a year-long thing, dude.
Yeah. In most cases, it takes a whole fucking year to recover from that.
God, every time I think about that literally makes me cringe, bro.
Yeah.
I can't imagine tearing my Achilles or getting it snipped like with scissors in those horror movies.
Yeah. Yeah, like Hostel, bro.
Yeah, dude. When he tried to stand up and it was just like, I was like, ah.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh God.
Yeah, and I saw a meme that or whatever, it was a post. Somebody said Kirk Cousins is gonna get cut from the Falcons. He has one playoff victory, and his career earnings is $321 million. That's how much money he's made playing football.
Insane, dude.
And that's where we're at in the world, man. You don't have to be a good quarterback to get a massive contract. You just have to be a starter, basically.
That is wild.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying Kirk Cousins is not good quarterback he is. But I mean, like I said, he's just in that group.
He's just that.
He's in that group that just can't get it done, bro. And
Yeah.
and like he's prime time. They call him prime time Kirk. He's not. He can't win in those big moments. And
it's weird.
Yeah,
it's weird how you have those guys like that where you're like, obviously Kirk Cousins can throw the shit out of a football.
Mm-hmm.
I would say he's a better passer than Dak, actually.
Yeah.
He just can't get it done when it matters the most. It's weird.
Yeah.
And he still has $300 million to the bank, bro. He's laughing.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to. These days, you don't have to be the guy that goes out and wins Super Bowls to get the big contracts.
If Kirk Cousins wants to play next year, somebody's going to give him money.
Oh, the Raiders desperately need it.
That's a good spot.
He would be a massive upgrade for what they have now.
Yeah, exactly. They're not rolling out Aiden O'Connell all the time or whatever, Gardner Minshew. There's plenty of teams that he could go play for.
Yeah.
Plenty of teams in the
100%.
league. It just comes down to, does he want to do it again? And like I said, he may, because he may like, you know what, fuck you guys. I'll prove that you guys can still fucking play.
Right.
We'll just see. I don't know.
Never know, man.
Really weird. Speaking of really weird, just stay over there. The New York Jets, bro, who I'm going to see in person next week.
Nice.
Up in New York, up in Buffalo. It came out this past week. We finally starting to see glimpses of why the New York Jets are as bad as they are, bro.
Yeah.
And we say this around here with the Cowboys all the time. It starts at the top, and it's no different up there in New York, bro, with their shitty owner, Woody Johnson. It came out that Woody Johnson, the Jets owner, back then, reportedly, is what this says, he reportedly put a stop to a trade back in the day for Jerry Jeudy because Jerry Jeudy's Madden rating was so low. And it also reports that he allows his teen sons to influence decisions for the team.
Is that where he heard about the Madden rating?
Probably.
They probably play Madden.
Probably.
And they're like, nah, you don't trade for him, Grandpa, his sons or his grandsons.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, his rating's too low in Madden. He's terrible.
Yeah, so according to the reports out here from The Athletic, Woody Johnson's hands-on, meddlesome approach to ownership has been hobbling the team, especially over the last few seasons. They spoke to more than 20 current or former Jets players, coaches, and executives who were all granted anonymity, so we don't know who they are, so they could speak freely. One of them says, there are organizations where it is all set up for you to win. It feels completely different with the Jets. It's the most dysfunctional place imaginable. And that's hard to imagine because I'm a Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
And that's dysfunctional as fuck over there, too.
Yeah, if you want to talk about dysfunction,
Yeah.
you know that first-hand basis there.
Yeah.
Wow.
March,
His teen sons are running the team, huh?
Yeah, in March is when this happened. The GM then was Joe Douglas, who they fired this year, by the way. He was about to make that trade for Jerry Jeudy. And then, like I said, that was nixed because the Madden rating was so low. So Woody Johnson is up there as one of the dumb fucking owners, bro. Just a fucking idiot, dude. Get out of the way. Let these motherfuckers run the team, dude. The roster and everything.
That's why you hire those guys.
Exactly.
That's what they're supposed to be doing.
There should be just get your fucking ass up in the owner's box and do nothing. That's where it's like jealous comes into with like Robert Kraft for 20 years.
Yeah.
Just let Bill Belichick run the whole thing, and you won 6 goddamn titles.
Yeah, no shit. So I mean, obviously the track record of the owner trying to do everything has not worked out well for a lot of teams.
Yeah.
So it wasn't work. It never worked for the Commanders either when Snyder was trying to do it, and then he finally got general manager, and he's gone, thank God. But
I've got no end in sight.
The general manager is the guy that runs the fucking team, dude. Like he handles the roster moves. And then he gets the players. And I know the coach has input on that, obviously, because he has to coach these guys and play these guys, and set the lineup and stuff or whatever, or plug these guys into his offense. So the coach should get some say. But I mean, general manager should be the guy running the whole fucking ship, dude.
Yeah, I mean, this is the dysfunction. The dysfunction here at the Jets is insane, bro. Because his 2 sons, his teenage sons, are named Brick and Jack. And they, like I said, they reportedly influence his decisions as well.
He's got a kid named Brick Johnson, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, go to L.A. and be in porn, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's a great name.
They also reportedly impact more than his opinions. Woody Johnson allows his sons and their friends access to the locker room where only players, coaches, and other team personnel are typically allowed.
Wow.
Brick and Jack have been heard bad-mouthing Jets players in the locker room after games, and Brick's presence led to a deflating moment in the locker room following the team's win on Halloween, its first win under the interim head coach. Rodgers had a game ball in hand to give to the Jeff Ulbrich, who's the interim head coach, a tradition when a head coach notches their first win, but that did not happen. Before Rodgers could speak, Brick Johnson took another game ball and awarded it to wide receiver Garrett Wilson in a profanity-laced exclamation, which the owner's son later posted to Instagram. Woody Johnson then gave Ulbrich the ball Rodgers had been holding. Multiple players said the energy felt drained out of the room. It was the most awkward, cringeworthy, brutal experience, one player said. So that's a shit show over there. No wonder this team.
Get your kids out of the goddamn locker room.
No wonder this fucking team is a goddamn circus over there. Not even Aaron Rodgers could save it, bro.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's wild.
Yeah. We'll see if Aaron Rodgers decides to play another year. He did come out and say if I do play another year, the only place I want to play is here.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. It might change now after this whole shit show of a fucking season.
That's true. Who knows, bro? But Woody Johnson and the Jets are they're worse than the Cowboys somehow, bro.
Sounds like it, dude. It's almost impossible to do that.
Yeah, there's a good point in chat here. Woody Johnson has teen son. He's fucking 77 years old.
Goddamn, he's up there with the De Niro and Pacino.
Yeah, Pacino and De Niro, bro.
Squirting out them kids late in life.
Yeah, he's like fucking 65 still having kids. Oh, man.
All right, man. Yeah, it's wild, dude.
It could be worse, I guess, if you're a Cowboys fan. I mean, it makes you feel a little bit better, but it's probably, at least Jerry's kids are fucking old.
Yeah.
But they're meddlesome in the whole thing way too much, too.
Yeah, Steven's got his hands all over this shit, too, dude.
So fucking bad, dude.
It's crazy.
There is like more than a third or more than a quarter or half of the teams in the NFL there is a circus, bro.
Yeah.
And it's just pathetic franchises.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild. It's wild to me. It's just wild. How the fuck do you just not get out of the way, collect your fucking money as the owner, and be happy? And then, yeah, sometimes obviously you got to talk to the GM and be like, how are we doing?
Yeah.
Or what are we doing here? Blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna influence any of the football decisions. That's your job.
Yeah.
If we'll do your annual review, just like any other job. And then we'll talk about stuff, but you're in control of all that, dude. And here's, what, obviously I'll thumbs up on signings, trades, whatever, dude. You got a salary cap anyways. It doesn't matter.
Right, yeah.
So just wild. I can't believe there's not any more owners like that, dude, that just want to sit back and get hammered.
Right. I mean, that's I always thought that's the way it should go, man.
Yeah.
The whole hierarchy part of football should be like owner owns a team, he's writing the checks or whatever, and he's paying a dude to do all this stuff. He goes, you know what the cap is, you know where you need to be, go get us a fucking team, Yeah. I'm just going to sit up in my suite and hope for God we start winning games because you're doing your job right.
Yeah, I'm just going to get hammered.
Yeah.
And then just have fun. And I'm going to bang like 6 prostitutes after the game. Regardless of win or loss, I don't care.
Me and Robert after the game, we're gonna go to this fucking massage parlor.
Yeah, me and Mr. Kraft are heading to that parlor.
Oh shit!
Apparently, Deshaun Watson's been there.
Yeah.
So.
Oh man.
There you go, dude. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, we'll when we get back in the first episode for the new year, 2025, we'll have a much more clearer picture. Of the playoffs and everything, because there'll be like 1 week left, and then at that point we'll know probably who's in and whatever.
Yeah,
I mean there'll be teams that can get in on the very last day,
right?
And then it's fucking party time, bro. Because the next week after that is the wild card playoffs, and we're gonna have some fun. So
yeah, can't wait for that.
Yeah, I actually can't either, bro, because my team's not in it at all.
Yeah,
no. So there's no stress for me whatsoever.
Right.
The last couple of years, I've been yelling at the TV constantly and probably almost had a heart attack.
Yeah. So you get to chill this year, bro.
I get to chill this year and just watch some good football,
Yeah. Well, I mean, my team's probably going to get in there, Hopefully, and if they do, I already got the bar low though, because I know they're not making a deep run at all or anything. They're not ready for that. But I'd like get Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, but you're still gonna be freaking out at the TV,
of course. Yeah, but I was like, because any win after that's a bonus. You know what I mean?
We might have to go live for the Commanders game when they make it, bro. Just do a live one.
Yeah, I'm down. Because like I said, it's a bonus, right?
Yeah.
Like any win after any win that's after 4 because of last year has been a bonus. And I picked them to win 9. They're at 9 now. So any win after that's a bonus for me. And then as long as Jaden Daniels it would be great for him to get that postseason experience in his rookie fucking year. That'd be great, because then once Dan Quinn gets that $100 million cap space in the him and Adam Peters.
Well, they've got the cap space, and then I think they got a pretty good amount of draft picks.
Yeah, so this offseason is going to be banger. I can't wait for that. But so if they do sneak into that last spot where they're still sitting right now and they got a decent lead, I think there's one team like a game behind them or whatever. But it'll be just nice.
The Rams are right there knocking on the door.
Yeah, it'll be nice, dude. It'll be nice to see this team in the postseason. It's been since 2020. Been 4 years since they played in a postseason game, and it's kind of like the Cowboys. They've not been past the divisional round in a very long time, since the 90s.
No.
So,
no, anyway, dude, it's been pathetic.
Like I said, my bar's low. They're not going to make a deep run or not, but you never know. You can get into the fucking playoffs and get hot, but like I said, I don't expect
you got to get to the dance, and it's a brand new season, dude.
That's right.
I mean, we've seen that so many times in all of the sports leagues. You know what I'm saying? Like, we saw that, for example, back in 2007 with the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever that was whenever the Patriots were literally one game away. They won the Super Bowl, and then they were the second, like the Dolphins would have been the 1970, whatever it was.
Yeah, 72, I think.
72 Dolphins, yeah. Would have been, all of those players would have been pissed because then somebody else did it. And matter of fact, when the Chiefs lost to Buffalo this year, I saw like somebody from that team post on there like champagne.
Yeah, all the surviving members still do that.
Yeah,
they'll fire up a cigar and pop champagne whenever the last undefeated team loses whatever game it is.
Yeah,
yeah,
and that makes them happy. But yeah, I mean, like I said, though, we saw the Giants do that. And they were a wild card team,
right?
And they beat the Cowboys, and the Cowboys shit their pants. And that was one of the years Romo should have won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyways, so we're going to more of that to come, obviously, as we work through the last of the regular season and into the playoffs, which is a good time of year, man.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get out of here. We've got some crazy things to end this episode, our last episode of 2024. This is a tradition every year. We've done this on the podcast at the end of every year. We're going on. Is this third year of the pod? Yeah.
Third year, yeah.
Yeah.
Third year.
So this is our third time doing this. I hope I'm right on that. I think I am.
Yeah.
This is a tradition. And we had to do some finagling this year, unfortunately, with stupid-ass laws that came out. But This is 2024 Pornhub Year in Review, brother.
This is Spotify for porn.
Yeah, exactly. So we've done this every year, the Pornhub Year in Review, which is great. Luckily, there's some sites out there that we can still get the stats and whatnot, because you can't go to Pornhub in Texas.
No. They have locked us out.
I would have had to VPN. I guess I could have done that. I could have got a VPN and just VPN to it, but whatever. Yeah. Doesn't matter. There's still some stuff out there. This is an interesting year because we had an election. Of course, now, if you remember post-election, we did the 3-day stretch of searches on Pornhub, which is hilarious. Mm-hmm. This is for the 2024, though. So we've got United States here. Let's see. I'll start with the top relative searches for some of the states for the entire year. So these are all good. Of course, there's a lot of states now that don't have anything because of the laws and stuff, which, God, can we get around that, please? Mm-hmm. Okay. Starting off with California over there on the West Coast. The top relative search of 2024 is friend's mom. Oregon, top relative search, furry. State of Washington, milking. Interesting. Nevada's top relative search was Vegas. Way to be boring.
Yeah, that's the most boring thing ever.
Yeah, you're there.
Yeah.
Top relative search for Arizona was Navajo. They're in some fucking Native American shit over there.
Nice.
Top relative search for New Mexico, housewife.
Okay, that's pretty basic.
Colorado, foot job. I've never understood that, by the way. That does not a turn on to me.
I'm not a feet guy.
No.
No.
I mean, I could see it being like okay to like fuck a pair of feet.
Yeah, I guess.
But I'm good.
Doesn't do anything for me. No.
You get athlete's foot on your dick.
Yeah. Get some funk on it. And
Yeah.
Get an, I don't know, toenail might scratch. You get an infection, bro, on your
God.
fucking dong.
Yeah. Top relative search for Wyoming, homegrown.
Nice.
North Dakota, lesbian strap-on. There must be a lot of lesbians in North Dakota.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Up there in Fargo, bro?
Yeah, there's nothing to do. It's so cold up there. South Dakota, hot babes.
Okay.
Nice. Minnesota with the top relative search of Futa hentai. No clue what that is.
Yeah, I
know
what
hentai,
is,
but Futa, I have no idea.
Futa.
I have no clue.
Interesting, yeah.
Top relative search in Iowa, so shout out Bill. Work trip. How boring, Bill.
Yeah.
Work trip.
What the fuck's going on up there in Iowa?
Yeah.
Weirdos incorporating work into your porn over there?
Yeah, really. This is a good one for Missouri. Top relative search is grandma.
Oh, God.
So they're into the old people up there.
Hell yeah.
Louisiana, ebony BBW.
Oh.
So interesting.
So large black women.
Yeah. They like that.
What state was that?
That was Louisiana.
Okay, yeah.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Tennessee, chubby MILF.
Hell
There's
yeah.
some chubby MILFs over there.
Hey, man, I don't hate it.
No. Illinois, top relative search, ASMR role play.
Yeah, that ASMR freaks me out. Dude.
I don't understand that either.
It makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah. I don't get it. There's a lot of people that, like content creators out there, like on Twitch or whatever, they do that. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, they're like scratching the thing and like this shit. And they're whispering. It's weird.
It's weird, yeah.
Makes me cringe, dude.
Wisconsin coming in hot with top relative search for 2024 with the search pee. So they like to pee on people, apparently.
I'm never going to Wisconsin.
I've been there. I've been there, but like
I meet a girl in a bar. She's like, "Hey, come back here and piss on me.
Pee on me."
I'm like, "No, sorry, I can't do it."
Michigan top relative search amateur wife.
All right.
Ohio cuckold. It's always a good one.
Wow, I'm surprised it took this long to get to that. Actually.
Yeah, it's really true. Actually, I know because like that 3-day stretch of the election, we had one that was like amateur cuckold.
Yeah.
I think it was South Dakota actually.
Right.
Georgia ebony homemade.
All right.
Florida coming in with Cubana.
Okay, yeah.
South Carolina's top relative search wife BBW.
Dude, there's probably plenty of those up in South Carolina.
West Virginia with their search of fat woman. Okay, man.
I like them big over there on the east.
Yeah, that's like the third state over there. Pennsylvania naked women. That's boring, guys. Come on.
Oh, well, yeah, that's every state, right?
Yeah. New York, top relative search for New York. And we have some friends up in New York. Turkish.
Interesting.
That's a weird one.
That is.
Massachusetts, face sitting. New Hampshire, enema.
Whoa, what?
Yeah. I don't know.
New Hampshire?
Yeah,
what
New Hampshire.
What freaky shit are y'all doing over in New Hampshire?
And Connecticut, too. Their top relative search is queef.
Oh, wow.
Delaware, mature. Hell yeah, Delaware. Maryland, girlfriend.
Lame.
District of Columbia, writing. Vermont, tattoo.
All right.
And then I always like to finish off with the great state of Maine because they always got good ones. Maine with Harry Bush. There's nothing to do up there. It's so cold, bro.
Right.
And I forgot, of course.
You're either going out and catching like lobsters and crabs out there, or you're looking for some Harry Bush.
Yeah, exactly. Let's keep it accurate.
Yeah.
I did forget Hawaii as well as Oahu. So that's
Okay.
isn't that like a part of Hawaii though?
I would think so. Yeah, it sounds.
Yeah.
Like.
And then Alaska, finishing off strong over there in Alaska. Anal dildo. Okay.
Nice.
And then if you go down, there's more than obviously just those stats, of course. But the top 20 countries by traffic. Just want to mention.
Oh, did you say Texas? You didn't. Did you do Texas?
There's no data for it.
Oh, that's right. Because
Yeah. There's like probably 10 states or so that with no data. Like you can't go to the Pornhub. So
yeah.
Sucks.
Oh yeah.
Top 20 countries by traffic. I'm not going to list all 20, obviously, but let's just put it this way: the United States is never going to get passed by anybody. They're way out. We're way out in front. We're not even
undisputed.
No one's even. I'm literally no one's even close, dude.
Yeah.
Go to this graph bar, and the United States is well over halfway. Like well over. There's no one going to touch it.
Well, a lot of those countries don't allow any sort of porn in it, so that's probably why. Yeah,
that's probably true. Time spent per visit, though, per country. Number one is Mexico, 11 minutes. Coming in 11 minutes. So people in Mexico spend 11 minutes usually on Pornhub. United States was third, 10 minutes, 37 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They like to watch the whole video unfold. I mean, I scroll to the part where they're getting busy.
Oh, me too. 100%.
I don't need to see you interview the girl, by the way.
Yeah, no, I don't need that either.
I know who her name is already. That's a search for her.
Just get to the point where
I don't care that I'm 18. No, you're not. And then also, I don't care what you used to do, and just get naked and do stuff.
I just want you, get to the point from the casting couch whenever they're like, I need you to bend over and spread your cheeks. You know that part, bro?
Yeah.
Every one of them did. Every one of them.
Yeah, they all try anal for the first time. It's like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah, if that's true.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah. Now this stat, I don't think I don't remember this from last year, but proportion of female visitors. So how many females versus how many males? The most females that visit in a country in the Philippines, 59% compared to 41% male.
Oh wow!
On that, for the United States.
Philippine women are horny, huh?
I guess so. For the United States, proportion of male to female, females 29%, males 71%. So.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So not a lot of females here compared to the males are on Pornhub. So that makes sense completely to me.
Yeah, that's not a shocking number to me.
Not at all. So yeah, there's some of your Pornhub 2024 year in review. Again, unfortunately, don't have everything because we can't get to the actual site. So some of these are just the top things from the Pornhub year in review. So I'm a little pissed that we didn't get our full data because actually, you know what, dude? Give me 1 second because I want to go to another one because I think there's another one that shows us like who is the top porn star. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
I think I was on Barstool then I saw that. So let me just I'm going to it as we speak because I want to know who the top porn star was because that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I would have.
Okay, here we go again as well for a couple other things that are fun. The most searched term of 2024. Number one was hentai. Man, is that something that I've never personally searched for hentai.
I haven't either.
It's the number one search, dude.
Yeah, I know what it is, but like I've never I don't watch that kind of stuff. No.
Yeah, and then number two is MILF. I've probably contributed to that, but not this year because I can't.
No, yeah.
Number three was Panay. I don't know what that is either.
I don't know what that is.
Number four, lesbian. Number five, anal. So at least anal's still in the top five. I love that. All right, here we go. Most searched porns for porn stars. Number five, I'll go 5-1 on this one. Number five, I'm pretty sure she's been in every top five just because I remember the name. Eva Elfie.
Eva Elfie. She
fell 2 spots, actually. So she was number 3 last year. She's number 5 this year. Number 4 was number 4 last year, too. Lana Rhodes.
Okay, yeah, I know her.
Number 3 moved up 2 spots. Violet Myers.
It's Violet Myers.
Violet Myers.
Sounds familiar.
There's a picture of her, I reckon. Yes, I do recognize her. I'm not going to lie. Number 2, who was number 1 last year, so they fell down a little bit, Abella Danger.
Oh, yeah.
And then number 1, who was number 2 last year, took the top spot, is none other than Angela White.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Who's a solid,
well-deserved
UK porn star with some huge cans.
Yes.
And we really, really, really enjoy her as well.
Yeah, we are fans.
There's definitely a few that are not even on this list that I personally like. Rachel Starr's not even on this top list at all.
Man, I haven't seen anything new from her in a while.
Well, that's true too. I don't know if she's actually just doing anything else, or just doing
her own
OnlyFans
stuff.
Yeah. and I know that you contributed to this just out of the top 5, number 6, Alex Adams. I know you watch him a lot. 7 spots up from last year, so that guy's putting in work, bro.
Dang, yeah, he's getting
moving
it
up.
done.
Johnny Sin's right behind him, by the way.
Of course, yeah. That guy's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been a doctor, a firefighter, a policeman. He's everything you can imagine, bro.
Yeah.
So there you go. I personally probably have watched out of the top 5. Probably the most I've watched is probably Angela White. Honestly,
Yeah, probably me too.
if I'm being honest, and everybody out there is like, "Yeah, you got your pervs." You've also contributed to this, and don't lie,
Yeah.
because we know you're lying out there.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Nice. That's all.
There you go, man. That's it for me on 2024. And I know Leaf's got to end us with some dumbass of the episode and a couple other things.
Yeah, I got it. The dumbass of the episode here is basically goes to a group of people, a whole fucking team, actually, an NBA team. So the headline here reads that the NBA team gives a kid a PS5, then takes it back when the cameras were off. So congratulations to the dumbass of the week this week. The Charlotte Hornets gave themselves a big L in public relations after their team pretended to gift a young fan with a PS5.
Jesus.
And everybody at the game saw this and they thought maybe it was like a bit, like the kid was like in on it, but he was not. They actually did this. They did at halftime, presented him with the PS5, and then when everything was shut off and cameras were off of him, they took the PS5 back.
That is completely fucked up.
Yeah. There's it was captured on social media. Who shared the video? So there's a video out there of them doing this. He's at half court and he's getting with the mascot is handing him the PlayStation 5 and everything. And then when everything's done, they take it back and walk away from him.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. And so then
what kind of organization does that? Dude?
Yeah, I know. It's so bad. Well, then, of course, this caused an uproar. The Hornets come out and issued apology and claimed that the giveaway was meant to be an on-court skit. But like they said, everybody at the game said, no, that kid was visibly upset.
Yeah.
And they go, so the Hornets went on to say that they reached out to the family, offered him an actual PS5 and a VIP experience for a future home game. So
I mean, just give me the PS5 and I'm not coming back to your shitty arena.
No, I'm rooting for a different team now, assholes.
100%, dude.
Dude, that kid was probably pumped like crazy, dude, to get a PS5.
Sure.
And then they're like, nope, we're just kidding. This is
It's a skit. I'd be like, what?
How do you not just have the money to give it to him anyway? I don't
You're an
understand.
organization. $500 to that organization is nothing.
Yeah, I don't understand why you would do that. It just makes no sense.
Yeah, that's like them spending $5,
Right.
if that.
That's wild.
It's a professional organization.
Yeah. Like you said, the PS5s aren't that fucking crazy expensive. So, especially for a fucking team that's making millions.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyway, there you go. Dumbass of the week goes to the NBA.
The Charlotte Hornets, bro. Is that right?
Yeah.
Man, fuck the Charlotte Hornets, bro. And I know
now you know why the goddamn NBA is like down. The viewership's like down 48% or whatever it is.
That is true. Since 2012, the ratings for the NBA is down 50%.
That's crazy.
And I can tell you why. Because when I'm playing like Call of Duty with friends and whatnot, I'll have like if the Mavericks are on, I'll have it above me just to have something playing while if I like want to look up or whatever.
Yeah.
Or in general, whatever. Everyone just goes down and shoots a fucking 3, dude. There's nothing else. It's nothing. They've got to change something, dude.
Yeah, there's not much strategy. You like get a guy open, let him hit it from behind the 3. I mean,
the other day, a game set the record for most attempted threes. It was like 70 something.
That's stupid.
And they like bricked so much that they've made the worst shooting percentage ever too. And it's just awful.
Yeah.
And no one wants to watch these players go down and shoot threes all the time. That's it. No one wants to watch that, dude.
Yeah, and it's all low percentage shots. I mean, you're going to make some, obviously, but it's like, what, 29, 30% at the most?
Yeah, if you're lucky,
If you're lucky. And then, I missed the whole big man game. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, doing those kind of things. And
Like
90s basketball was peak NBA for me, dude.
Sure, because I agree completely. Because you had Jordan, Pippen, and that dynasty, and then you had Shaq and all them, and imagine Shaq in the NBA now. He would not make it.
Yeah, no,
he can't shoot for shit.
Yeah, nobody has a big man on their team, really. I mean,
not like that.
Not like that. No,
not like that where the guy just dominates the paint. It doesn't happen anymore, and that's why they're down 50% of the rating, and also the fact that, they are like the king of the professional sports that bring in politics. Nobody wants that shit, dude.
Right? No. Just go.
I mean, you had fucking Greg Popovich the other day, go off for like 40 minutes in a press conference about how good Kamala Harris is versus Trump, dude. No one wants to listen to Greg Popovich just talk about that, dude.
No, this was a post-game press conference?
It was like a pre or post-game. Yeah.
No, talk about the fucking game. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Talk about your team and how bad they are now.
Yeah.
You had your run, bro. And nobody wants to listen to that, though. It's from a coach, dude, at a press conference. If I'm a reporter, I'd be like, I'm just going to leave.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing here?
It's so ridiculous.
I actually wanted to ask a question about an injury on your team because I need to write an article for my actual job.
Right.
I don't need to hear this, obviously.
Right.
That's why they're down 50%, though. That's what I'm saying. And then, of course, whenever they have organizations that steal PS5s from kids.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. I saw that headline. I was like, okay, this is probably fake. And then, because who would do that? And then I watched the actual, it was on X. He posted it to X. And I mean, I was like, holy shit, this kid looks fucking destroyed. And I was like,
I mean, as you can imagine.
Yeah. So that was wild, man. Charlotte sucks.
Yeah.
The Hornets suck.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about the city of Charlotte, but the Hornets suck for sure. Stop rooting for the Hornets if you're out there rooting. A lot of NASCAR drivers live in Charlotte. Stop rooting for the Hornets.
Right. All right, here's a little kind of crazy story to end everything on. It's right down the road from us here in Louisville, Texas.
Wow. Shout out Leo Lady.
Yeah.
She lives over there.
So, Leo Lady, I'm telling you, if you take long work breaks from your, take long breaks from your work, don't do that because you could get murdered. And this is what happened to a young lady.
Jesus.
Man killed his Louisville coworker because she took long breaks, report says.
Oh, my God.
An arrest warrant affidavit says 51-year-old Travis Merrill shot and killed his coworker at Allegiance Trucks because he was obsessed with her and he was angry that she was taking long work breaks. He told police he got even angrier after she reported his behavior and began intentionally avoiding him. So he was like berating her about taking too long of breaks for a long time, and he would always make it a point to tell her that. Well, then finally he got fed up, and he allegedly followed her out to the parking lot when she took her lunch break on Thursday. I don't know what date this was written, but watched her sit in her car, grabbed his guns, and then ambushed her in her cubicle once she returned.
Jesus Christ, man. He let her come back into the office.
Yeah. He shot her at her desk.
Oh,
and
my
so,
God.
Yeah, the business shares a parking lot with the Louisville Police Department, so he didn't get far.
Yeah, right.
They were there within minutes and took him into custody. And so, yeah, he just got increasingly angry by her, and he considered to be unauthorized long breaks during work hours, as well as not paying any attention to him. So he obviously in love with her. And so...
Oh, well, yeah. Obsessive a little bit.
After several months, Colazo is her name. I don't know what's her first name.
Colazo.
That's her last name. Tamara Colazo.
Tamara.
She goes, after months of this, he told Merrill to stop watching her on her breaks and reported his behavior to HR. He was ordered to talk to a counselor before he was approved to return to work.
Oh, so this was
this
was
is
kind
like
of a known. This sounds like a ticking time bomb.
Yeah. And so I guess apparently she kept avoiding him. Obviously, once he returned to work after this whole thing when he got his counseling and shit, and he goes, that just made him more mad. So he started buying guns and practiced with them at home. He said he bought the guns to work on several occasions, but didn't do anything because it didn't feel right at the time.
Yeah. Okay.
And then he admitted to following her out to the parking lot while she took her lunch break. He said he watched her sit in her car like usual and went to his vehicle to retrieve 2 revolvers. When she re-entered after lunch, he followed her inside her cubicle, ambushed her, fired the gun several times. She was hit 5 times while sitting at her desk. So
that's file that under one of the more crazy work stories that you're ever going to hear. If somebody lets somebody come back into their cubicle and then just murders them and hits them 5 times.
Yeah, it's wild.
I mean, I'm sure the other people in the office were freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
At that point, you think it's like a mass shooting situation, probably.
Yeah, man. And then he was just, I mean, cops got there obviously really quick, and then he just said, he admitted to everything. He goes, he told the police that she had caused him pain, and he wanted her to feel pain, so he intentionally planned to shoot her at work with everyone there.
That's insane.
He is obviously off of his rocker.
Sad that she reported it to HR, and they didn't really do anything.
Yeah, I mean, if he's harassing her like that,
right?
Like, you need to
Probably need to get rid of that guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they did the counsel. They told him he's got to go do counseling. Obviously, that didn't work.
I mean,
they should have kept an eye a little closer because this guy did sound like he's slowly slipping into insanity over here. Because
you might want to, instead of counseling, I mean, you could recommend that, sure, but you might want to just terminate this guy.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, you don't need that. I mean, and first of all, who the fuck gives? What do you? I mean, I guess he was obsessed with her. Obviously, he probably liked her, and
right.
you know, she probably had nothing to do with him. Obviously,
God,
and
how do people get that way, man?
I don't know, man.
I mean, like
when I used to go to an office, I don't worry about what everybody else is doing, dude.
No, I had some fun with people in the office the last time I was in an office job, but I wasn't obsessed with anybody.
Right. Well, it's like, I mean, if
like, you know.
Well, and the whole long break thing, that usually gets corrected by management, or should, because they see that on a time card if they're punching in or whatever. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know the situation. I don't know if these are salary people who don't use a clock or whatever, but
yeah, who knows, man.
All you had to do was say, hey, man, this chick's taking too many. If you want to be a bitch like that, like, I'm not snitching on anybody. I mean,
well, I mean, you would hope, like you said, that the management that they gave a fuck would recognize that and be like, hey, we got to fix this.
Right, yeah.
If they didn't say anything, it's not really your place to say anything. I mean, really.
Yeah, no, it's not.
So, I mean, you could say that if you like in a manager thing, you're like, what's his name's fucking off over there, and I feel like I'm pulling all the weight.
Right.
Or whatever, and then they need to address it as the management.
Right.
So, yeah, that's a wild one, dude. I've never heard that one before, where some guy just murders in their cubicle. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's man, sad. First of all, because she did die, and I mean, he was just mad because she just kept taking lunch breaks, and then she had reported him, which she should have if he's harassing her about it.
Obviously, he wanted her.
Yeah.
And she was not giving him anything.
Yeah, she wasn't giving him attention. So I mean, you gotta step in and fix that shit.
Yeah.
Quick. But anyway,
pretty sure HR failed their job. I'm not gonna lie.
They did. Don't work for Allegiance Trucks because you could get murdered there.
Yeah. There you go. That's a good point. Don't go to that company at all. Allegedly. We don't want to get sued.
Right, yeah.
You know? Even though it's news, you know.
But he's in Denton County Jail right now waiting his murder trial, which is
he'll be there
probably slam dunk. Since
he'll probably be there for the rest of his life. He did it in
a very public place with everybody around.
Yeah. He's definitely did not care about trying to get away with it like fucking Dahmer or Gacy.
No, he didn't hide shit.
Yeah. Okay.
So there you go, man.
What an ending.
Yeah, I'm sorry I had to end on somebody dying there, and
all good.
One of the worst ways ever.
No, I mean, it is what it is. That's what we do, you know?
Yeah.
End on that crazy stuff. So,
that's right.
Well, there you go, man. Let's get the hell out of here. Episode number 168, our final episode of 2024, once again. And it's Saturday before Christmas, so as we end this episode, the audio drops on Tuesday, of course, as always. That's Christmas Eve, actually. So just want to say, make sure if you're out there and you listen to us, we say this pretty much all the time, but we really do mean it. We want to thank you for a great year. And we went through our audio stats last week, so it was the biggest year for the pod ever. So pretty cool. And I just want to say I hope that you stay safe out there with your family and friends, and you have a wonderful Christmas with everybody. We will be back in 2025, of course. So the first episode of 2025 will probably drop like on January 7th audio-wise, so we'll be live that weekend. And then, of course, follow us on socials because we'll probably be live for a game or two before that. Who knows?
Yeah.
So, but have a wonderful Christmas with your family. Everybody out there, stay safe if you're traveling, especially. I'm going to see some friends in New York, so it's going to be a good time. Leaf, I think you have your kids for the rest of the week.
Yeah, I think, so, and actually my 15-year-old said, I don't want to go back on Sunday. Can we stay till like the 1st or the 2nd? I'm like, of course.
Yeah. If
you're wanting to stay longer, I'm all about that.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
So that's awesome. So we've got that going on. I've got my kid next week for 3 or 4 days, and we're going up to my parents. So spend some extra time up there, meeting a bunch of friends on the 23rd from high school at that brewery like I went to in September. Yeah. So I'm going to hang out with some of them, and I'm sure that'll be less people, so it won't be as insane. So we'll be able to chat a little bit more. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, just spend some time with your family and friends out there, and make sure you take care of yourselves, and I hope you get what you wanted for Christmas.
Hell yes.
Yeah. And Merry Christmas, brother.
Merry Christmas to you, brother.
Yeah.
It's been a good year, man.
It has, man. It's been a good one. And if we're live before, well, no, we won't be. But also, Happy New Year.
Yeah.
So be safe. Christmas and New Year's Eve. I fly back home on New Year's Eve, as hopefully everything is not delayed and shit.
Right.
But when I land, I'm supposed to land at like 3 o'clock, I think, our time. I will probably not do shit for the New Year's Eve. I don't like going out on New Year's Eve anymore.
No. Yeah, I talked to my kid, and I said, we'll just get some junk food, order pizza, watch some movie. He said, I at least want to stay up till midnight. And I'm like, yeah, okay, we can do that. I go,
I'd probably be asleep.
Yeah, like, if you weren't here, I would be asleep at 10:30 probably. But if y'all want to hang out, we'll watch some movies, get some pizza, and watch movies till midnight, and just kind of do our own thing, man. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't go out anymore. It's just not a thing.
We did for a few years.
Yeah, we did.
We did a lot of years, actually.
Yeah,
when we were younger.
Left my keys at a hotel room one time.
Yeah, you did.
I think I told that
You
story.
did tell that story.
I might need to revisit that one again.
Yeah, you might need to. And I have physical photo evidence of this.
God.
Oh, man. But
Not
yes.
a great time in LP's life back then, I can tell you that. That's what fueled that drunken thing. Dude, I think we put down like 4 buckets of beer before midnight.
Oh, yeah, we did, bro. That was a crazy night.
I was hammered like by 9:30 or 10 because we got there early because it was.
We had to, man. You had to get there early, get a table.
Yeah, because the band that was playing there, they were Two Live Poo or whatever they're called.
Oh, yeah, Poo Live Crew.
Poo Live Crew, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they always pack the house.
Yeah, so we got there early so we get a table. We got one right at the front, and we just started ordering buckets of beer, bro.
Yeah.
And it was.
We drank a lot.
Very long night.
Very long night.
But those days are gone, bro.
Yeah, those days are gone. But yeah, man, just like I said, you've got to make sure that you take care of yourself for Christmas and the New Year's.
Yeah, be safe.
And we'll be back. This is definitely probably one of those like longer breaks that we're taking because this is last year we put out 54 episodes, and that was 2023. The reason why is because the Rangers won the World Series, so we did a couple more.
Yeah, we did some like preview episodes and shit like that.
Yeah, and post-game World Series, we were so fucking pumped.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, this year 52 this year, so one a week. So we're definitely going to take the time, the 2 weeks here to really enjoy our time with kids, family, friends, and all that. And we'll be back, dude. But I just want to say, make sure you take care of yourself around the holidays, man.
Definitely. Appreciate you guys out there.
Yep.
Yeah, and make sure you follow us on socials because we will post. Me and Sam will get together once like the wild card stuff and all the playoff stuff comes out, and maybe we'll pick some. Because last year we did like a whole Sunday, I think, or Saturday, whatever. Like we did 2 back-to-back games. That was fun.
It was like I think it was a Saturday. There was it could have been a Sunday. I don't remember. But yeah, we did 2 games back-to-back, and we were feeling it that second game.
Yeah, definitely.
In a good way.
Yeah, no, it was
in
fun.
a good way.
So we'll get together when he gets back, and we'll figure out if we're gonna go live. But follow us on socials because we always post if we're gonna hit the live streams for games.
Yeah.
At Eskimo Brothers Podcast on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. And if you go to any of our bios on those, it has all of our links to our YouTube, which is youtube.com/@Eskimo Brothers Podcast. We go, it's where we go live. And so,
That's right.
Yeah, follow us on there, and you'll know exactly what we're going to be doing when the dust settles after New Year's.
That's right, man. That's right. And then, as always, the audio drops on Tuesdays. You guys know the Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon, anywhere you get your pod or music or whatever, we're out there on those. So make sure when you do listen to us on those, though, if you haven't done so already, we would appreciate a rate and review. Make sure you tell them that we're badass. And we're coming for everybody in 2025. Hawk 2. We're coming for you in 2025.
We're going to get that viral moment.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we're going to pull the rug out from you guys with our meme coin.
Yeah, and then we're going to do a meme coin and be like, ha!
And I'm going to have $500 million. I'm going to go to an island and say, get fucked.
Yeah, I'm going to the Grand Caymans. Yeah.
So no, trust me, we'll never have a meme coin.
No. God, no. I'm not getting involved in that ever. But yes, thank you again. We really appreciate it for a great year. And, man, we'll see you in 2025, bro. We're still alive.
That's right.
Still alive out there, everybody. Make sure you take care of yourself. We'll see you. Couple weeks. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
This has been another episode of the Eskimo Brothers Podcast. Thank you for listening, and be sure to follow or subscribe to the podcast on your favorite podcast streaming service. And until next time, remember, an Eskimo Brothers bond is worth more than gold.
things have been taken from me, and I feel like I never felt like I never felt before.